Back already? Your friend's quick, Sanju.
Told you he was good.
You tell me a lot of things, but I asked for the stealth droid power cores. If you don't have them, you're wasting my time.
Right here, Kamish. The full crate, all yours.
Huh. Looks like you actually made it to the factory. It'll take a minute to get this case open. Sanju, go fetch Pyther and a droid.
I think we've got it, Kamish. Crack the case open and let's see if our new friend did the job right.
Looks like everything's here. The power cores read fully functional. This is nice. Very nice.
This mean I'm one of you now?
Not exactly. But it means we can strike against Sobrik, and that wins you points. You realize I wasn't expecting much. Didn't know if you were really for the cause. Didn't know if you had the skills. Still not sure how far I can trust you. But you've got the talent.
I take it you have another job in mind.
While my people are fixing up the power cores and planting them around Sobrik, you'll be doing something different. You've seen the caves in this valley? Dark and cramped, but they make a nice hiding place. Scanners bounce right off them.
You make them sound so charming. I'll have to pay them a visit.
Yeah, you will. I was getting to that. Greystar set up a training outpost in the caves a while back. Then the Empire started dropping gas bombs on the Republic. The outpost was poisoned. Toxin got into the soil. Turned good kids into drooling psychos. And the caves were overrun by our own people.
Give the word and I'll secure the place for you. Drooling killers or not.
You don't think small, do you, huh? Tempting, but no. We're willing to cut our losses, but there's still data on the outpost computers. I want it transmitted out and the systems destroyed.
Sanju, get to high ground outside of town. You can pick up the signal with the booster box.
Is all this clear? Getting the data won't be easy, but you manage the factory, so I figure you can survive the outpost.
I know what I'm doing. I'll make it through the caves.
Now get out of here. I've got some power cores to pass around and an attack to plan. You going after the training camp or not?
I don't think you're supposed to be here.
So, Kamish brought you in, huh? Too bad we didn't get to train together. I like teaching the new recruits. I'm Pyther. I'm one of the old hands, from before the Eagle started his whole galaxy-wide campaign. Back when we just had Greystar.
What made you get involved with the Resistance?
When the Republic fled Balmorra and let the Imperials take over, Mom and Dad got killed. I will never forgive the Empire for what they did to this planet. Or the Republic either, for leaving us to rot. Without Greystar, I wouldn't have much hope for Balmorra. But he knows what he's doing. He can make a weapon out of a farm boy. He'll get us out.
Greystar could be the one to save us all.
Good to hear. You take care of yourself now. I need to get back to work.
Of course, Agent.
Task just for you? Oh, thank you, Master.
I'm receiving your transmission. Give me a second to fine-tune the frequency and I'll start transferring the data. I just talked to Station Chief Reynolds. He says a series of explosives went off in Sobrik. Probably our power cores. They took out a barracks and a supply depot and they damaged one of the docks. A few dozen casualties. I thought you should know.
We did what was necessary to complete the mission.
No, I get that. I'll focus. I think some of this outpost data came from Greystar himself. Orders, information drops, that sort of thing. Blast. There's a list of collaborators. Balmorans who've been working with the Empire since the occupation. Chemish hates collaborators.
What do you think her plans are for the list?
Chemish probably wants to make the list public. If the collaborators are outed, a lot of Balmorans will want them dead. Some of these guys are officials, factory bosses, the works. If they start getting killed, the governor's gonna punish everyone.
Punish them how, exactly?
After a big terrorist hit, the governor rounds up a bunch of civilians. Most of them disappear forever. Look, I can send the list on to the Imperial authorities. They can set up protection for the collaborators in case Chemish goes public. You already showed you were loyal with the Sobrik bombings. We can take a little risk here.
We have to maintain our cover at all costs, even if that means people get killed.
I was afraid you'd say that. I won't do anything, as per your orders. I need to sign off and get back to Trader. You should do the same. Send you out.
How could you hurt his feelings? He respects you so much and you were cruel to him. All he wanted was to save a few lives. I kind of feel for this stupid thing. Maybe I'll have to comfort him after all.
The two of you can go and have a ball.
Yeah. On the other hand, if he's going down, I don't really want to go down with him. Sanju will never know what he's missed. Let's get going, huh?
Leave everything to me, Master. I will not disappoint you.
So you made it back. You did good work out there. All the data's intact. Did Sanju tell you those computers had a list of Imperial collaborators? You helped us expose traitors.
They're the worst kind of scum. I hope they get what they deserve.
They will. I can pretty much promise that. You've really been impressing me. We need 100 people like you. And instead we've got Sanju. Pretty Sanju, who's always been a little squeamish.
I've seen enough of him to judge. Sanju isn't a bad guy.
You're too kind.
Actually, Sanju's the worst kind of operative. Sorry about that. Would have taken care of him earlier, but I thought you should be here.
What was that about?
Since you joined up, Sanju's been acting strange. He seemed nervous about the power cores, and I caught him duplicating the list of collaborators. I've been suspicious of him for a long time, and now that I have you, I don't have to risk keeping him around.
I'm only sorry I couldn't kill him myself.
I'll save someone for you next time. Back to business. I need you for a special job, and it's an important one. You know our leader, Greystar? The regular recruits don't ever meet him, and there's a reason. Greystar operates from inside the Republic military base. It's a secret the Empire never figured out.
Why tell me these things now?
The Republic doesn't know the truth either. If they realized one of their soldiers was our leader, they'd lock Greystar up. But they are getting suspicious. You need to extract Greystar from the Republic base at the Balmoran Arms Factory. He's coming to join us.
You won't regret sending me, Chemish.
Never thought I would. When the job's done, lie low for a bit. I don't want to overexpose you. Greystar and I will set up a new safe house and contact you when we have an assignment. All clear?
You better not be planning to ditch me. We got more work to do.
Don't worry. Greystar will want you around for a long time. It'll be a long march to the Republic base. Good luck, and thanks for all you've done.
See you.
Lebek Kuhn kam Lebek. I seem to have outdone myself, Master. I think you'll be quite pleased.
Should keep me entertained.
Perfection is my goal, Master. Amianemke, la perak aku nere.
Job's done. Have a look. You paying me for this?
Kikumia Konona.
kumia konona. Nani karmerada akam, ja uk libik merakinava. Nama ki kumia konona.
The results are much better than they appear, Master. You'll see. Perfection is my goal, Master.
Nama ki kumia konona. Nama ki kumia konona.
Anything else?
Eruele flana garo, isaborgesem zevaxa inatro, bome finadre. Pegarus plot as vista bocarpina, nuimarstro deberkurt burkurni.
Kemish was wrong about me. I came to Balmora on a mission to eliminate your cell.
Imarne en passager für hoog broer. Ik farkak Sara forflastu. Grania miemi vravni hev viku om libiariniu. Gratio pegar huska me vini. Minamu forksa meohun.
Those deaths? I let them happen. All in order to stop you.
Bauer daruvonar. Hoeveel pori bilskure al gut nudar glangor. Strijker draga stolfriken aan Kailaha.
Connection delivered, Master.
I expect a full report as soon as possible, Station Chief.
Of course. As soon as things have calmed down. Ha! What have we here? If it isn't the Cypher himself, come triumphantly to our doorstep. I was just telling our keeper about you.
I'm glad I can make story time entertaining.
Indeed. We intercepted unusual communications from the Republic forces alluding to one of their people being assassinated. Well, before Sanju Pine died, he sent us some fascinating data. We put the pieces together and realized that you'd killed Grey Star.
It wasn't an easy job, but it was necessary.
Without Grey Star, the surviving terrorists will run amok for a few weeks, but soon enough, we'll round them all up.
The Balmoran cell is no longer a threat. The other cells in the Eagle's network will no longer receive fresh recruits and supplies from this world.
Any news on our primary target?
Progress is being made, but now is not the time for that discussion. Station Chief Reynolds will take matters from here. He'll run cleanup and forward any discoveries to headquarters. When you return to your ship, contact Watcher 2. She will brief you on all new developments and transfer credits to your discretionary accounts.
I'll be on my way shortly.
Good work once again, Cypher 9. Keep her out.
That man hides it well, but the strain's getting to him. Probably worried the Dark Council will skin him alive.
I'd be worried too, if I were Keeper.
Make no mistake, I don't hold him responsible for what happened, but Darth Jadus was assassinated on his watch. But now's no time to discuss politics. You deserve a moment of celebration, and I have work to do.
It's been a pleasure doing business.
Indeed, my friend, indeed.
Not bad, Agent. Not bad at all. You and me, we're going places.
Stay a while, Cypher. Enjoy your time on our little planet.
Greetings, Master. I cleaned the vessel from stem to stern in your absence. You can smell the difference.
Secure transmission established. This is Watcher 2. I'm glad you checked in, Cypher. Chatter has increased among the surviving cells, and it seems the Eagle is planning another attack.
I just eliminated a group of terrorists, and you can't say congratulations?
Sorry. Congratulations indeed. Now, we have a serious problem. The Eagle only needed one cell to bomb the Dominator and assassinate Darth Jadus. For what's coming, he's using the entire Terra network. But the messages we've intercepted are frustratingly vague. Just cryptic references to devices called eradicators.
If anyone can get to the truth of it, you can.
I'm plugging myself into the monitors while I sleep, hoping my subconscious will sort it out. No luck so far. Not much to be done at the moment. You need to focus on taking the Terra network apart. As you eliminate the larger cells, we can identify more terrorist activity centers. Eliminate enough, and the network will lose cohesion.
We'll get together once this is over, have a drink.
We'll have the opportunity. I'll do everything I can from here. It's been 4 days since I stepped outside the Citadel. But I'm in no hurry. I'll be in touch. Watcher 2 out.
You said you wanted to talk.
What? Oh, yeah, sorry. No idea what I was gonna say. Been distracted. Thinking about home.
You never told me where you come from.
Red dirt ball of a planet way out near the unknown regions. Life was miserable on Ratatak. Backwards people living in caves. Big on tribal blood feuds. Almost got stoned to death when I was 12. That's when I knew I had to get out.
So how'd you get off-world?
I hitched a ride on a spice trafficker ship. Figured the big, civilized galaxy would have a place for me. I thought I was gonna get accepted. I had to get tough.
This spice dealer, did he help you do that?
Not him. Other friends mostly. I don't want to bore you. But it's nice talking like this. We should do it again.
This is Watcher 2. I'm receiving your signal. Transmission secure. Nice to have you on a world with modern HoloNet transceivers. You're coming in loud and clear, Cypher 9.
Looking good yourself, Watcher 2.
It's the high-resolution holo processors. They make up for my defects. Nar Shaddaa is one of the most densely populated city worlds in the galaxy. It's also a major trade hub for criminals and corporations. That's why the terrorists are here. The local cell procures weapons and technology for the Eagle's entire network.
If you're right, we need to cut off those supplies.
Agreed. But there's more to it than that. These terrorists aren't thugs. They're intelligent, coordinated, and well hidden. I've contacted an asset who claims he can help locate them. He's a former operative of ours, effective in his day. When he had to be retired, he was redesignated Watcher X.
What do you mean by had to be retired?
Watcher X was one of our most capable analysts, but he became paranoid, prone to seeing connections and conspiracies where none existed. He was judged unstable and confined to Shadowtown, a Nar Shaddaa slum rebuilt as an open prison. It's where the Empire holds people who know too much. People we might need later. That's all I'm authorized to say.
If I'm risking my life, I'd like to know what's going on.
I'm sorry, but you don't have the security clearance. Shadowtown residents are fitted with motion tracking implants set to explode if they escape. This should keep Watcher X under control. Nonetheless, don't underestimate him. Watcher 2 out.
Welcome. Please select an available travel route. Have a safe and pleasant stay.
You're paying me for this?
I will perform according to your exacting specifications, Master.
Step inside. Scan the apartment for important things. Overt threats, escape routes, access terminals. Take your time. Now, look again. Scan for concealed weapons, hiding places. Anything innocent is probably a bug. Anything you don't recognize should be analyzed later. Play the game. I can wait.
Nice meeting you too, Watcher X.
I apologize. I'm so glad to see you. Is that what you were expecting? You're a cipher agent. Specializations in disguise, seduction, infiltration, assassination. You're brave to come to Shadowtown. This could be your future. A bomb in your head, trapped here like a criminal.
Watcher 2 told me about you. You deserve to be here.
Watcher 2. We were part of the same eugenics program, she and I. Both of us created to be superior minds. You know that the Eagle's terrorists are using Nar Shaddaa as a supply hub, but I imagine you don't know their latest scheme. The Terror Cell is on the verge of acquiring mass quantities of a new genetic modification serum, Cyclone. They plan to distribute it across the Eagle's network.
I don't intend to let any of them leave here alive.
Then you'd best move quickly. Cyclone increases a user's speed and focus, transforming an average human into a natural assassin. It's also lethal. A minor defect. We need to learn who created the serum and find their link to the terrorists. You must obtain a sample, a Cyclone dose or a user's blood specimen.
Where would I get a dose of Cyclone?
Distribution is done anonymously, but Cyclone is available to the underworld. Gangsters are excellent test subjects. There's an augmentation shop in the Corellian sector, a place people go for fast, dangerous modifications. Purchase the Cyclone there. I can give you an injection to mimic the effects of long-term genetic damage. You'll be slower and weaker, but you'd make a convincing Cyclone buyer.
I'm not letting you inject me with anything.
As you like. Get to the shop, get me my Cyclone or my blood, then we find the link to your terrorist enemies. Get the Cyclone specimen. It's the only way to trace the serum to the terrorists.
Welcome. Please select an available travel route.
I get to work.
Perfection delivered, Master.
Gahal Ravul Asjon Ujuet Untumata.
Musutueg nong.
I will perform according to your exacting
Gahal Ravul
specifications, Master.
Asjon Ujuet Untumata.
Musutueg nong bushele siguru u jurepensu sensta.
Provata Gahal Gurefes Sugurutu ta Selvagu.
Ulkul da mete juder fil-pusuna jormulu u kalleg.
There must be some mistake. I'd love to know what you have to offer.
Uktar Rusentemet Wasal.
Quando vous êtes nebzepsi unquetzo luzutu otsulu metao.
Luturela usa.
Rugel afna mul konfu esez quenu unsu sposu.
Luzato Monzu Sunjal Usublulu.
La zatu mun zu lujem pretenden untumakwen.
Uma, ormal omentu gorastuk.
Hand over your medical serums, gene stims, everything you've got.
Jonulu hagan datalamutu ondotta joestakon.
Warabold statul dun un mod ta tolle ranzatuega.
Stay out of trouble or I'll be back.
E kunet ungamasnetet accusata.
This is Watcher X. I've been waiting for your call. I assume you have my cyclone specimen. Was there any trouble at the augmentation shop? Did you admire their work?
I saw what went on in there.
Crude, but inspired. Not as artful as what the Empire did to me. Not as skillful as what they did to Watcher 2. Now, we need to analyze the specimen. Figure out where Cyclone comes from. We'll need equipment I can't buy in Shadowtown. There's an abandoned medical laboratory in the Duros sector. If armed refugees haven't stripped it bare, you can run the analysis at the lab's bioscan.
Will these armed refugees pose a problem?
I don't see why. You're a trained killer. Kill them.
Please select an available travel route. Have a safe and pleasant stay.
Master, I deliver to you something beyond perfection. You deserve nothing less.
Memgam Kalikam.
Can't live without me, huh?
Gagangimu. Memgam Kara Yama.
A task just for you? Oh, thank you, Master.
Come on out, I'll show you my gun.
Hello again, Cypher. I'm seeing everything the bioscan sees. Genetic bonding agents, molecular webs. Pure. Perfect. Take Cyclone and it becomes you. I'm going deeper now, Cypher. Looking for a signature to tell us who the artist is. Curious?
I'll play along. What have you found?
I have a corporate match. Cyclone's coding process is registered to Sinchet Industries. Sinchet used to manufacture droids, food supplements, medical supplies. But Sinchet declared bankruptcy 5 years ago. The company is gone.
Someone else must be using their technology.
Sinchet, a dead company, is connected to Cyclone. Cyclone is connected to the Terror Cell. We need more. I'm finding one former Sinchet executive currently on Nar Shaddaa. He left the company just before it dissolved. Question him about Sinchet. We need to know what happened to their resources, whether they had terrorist connections.
Shouldn't be hard to interrogate a rich businessman.
Your executive is named Jordal Tlan. Rich, eccentric, reclusive. Stays in his private casino lounge. Only associates with droids. No visitors allowed, no weapons allowed. He'll need a reason to talk to you, to be desperate to talk to you.
I assume you have something in mind?
Use the resources you have. See those medical crates? Combine their chemicals correctly and you'll have an undetectable poison. Tlan's serving droids won't notice if you poison his drink. When he sweats and chokes, offer the antidote in return for cooperation.
That's not a bad idea.
I'm sending the formulas for poison and antidote. The important thing is to get to Tlan. Get him talking about the terrorists, Cyclone, and the dissolution of Sinchet.
Perfection delivered, Master.
Let's talk when you get the chance.
Master Tlan requested my repairs be completed in time for tomorrow's swoop race broadcast. You are supposed to comply.
I'm not a mechanic. I can't keep repairing you things when you malfunction.
Then I shall inform Master Tlan of your inability to perform your duties.
That's not necessary. Why don't you clear your memory of the last 5 minutes? Hey, you! This is Master Tlan's lounge. Is there something I can help you with?
I hope I'm not intruding. What's your name?
I'm Natula Pan. I assist Master Jordal Tlan, tend to his lounge and the droids. It's a pretty nice gig. When Tlan left the business world, he picked me up, bailed me out of debt. Now I work for one of the richest men on Nar Shaddaa.
Can you arrange a meeting for me?
You don't know who you're dealing with. Tlan doesn't take visitors. I'm the only person he's seen in a year. Even if I wanted to set you up with a meeting, and I don't, sorry, what would I tell him? Some stranger wants to chat?
For this, I'm sure you can come up with something.
Well, I could use a little spending money. Wait here and I'll see what I can do. All right, Master Tlan is willing to see you. Go through that door, keep your distance from Tlan and the droids, and don't take too long. Got it?
I really appreciate your help.
Just be careful in there.
Alert. Scanning for weapons. Warning. Visitor is armed.
Ignore the droids. Nutella says you're persistent, but I don't know what you think you'll find here. Sinjit's gone. Bankrupted by the war and sold off piece by piece for a tidy sum. Made me rich, but that life is over.
Master Tlan, you must have stayed involved on the side. Heard about Sinket and Cyclone?
I'd be more worried if I knew what you were talking about. Besides, you're nobody to me. Why would I reveal confidential information to you?
Cause trouble with me and I can make your life very difficult.
Is that right? And how exactly would you do that?
How would you like to see your droids repossessed? Or sabotaged?
Warning. Visitor displaying hostile behavior. Alert. Powering weapon systems.
Enough, all of you. You don't need to damage the droids, I'll talk. Here's a story you might be interested in. A story about Vervgen, one of Sinchit's subsidiaries.
I don't have anything better to do. Let's hear it.
Vervgen developed medical technology, mainly genetic modification serums. Not one of Sinchit's more profitable branches. When we put Vervgen on the market, we got some strange buyers. Paid cash and kept their names secret. Took the company and all its technology.
What happened then?
Beats me. After the business sold, it wasn't my concern. Vervgen's offices were on the upper levels of the city. So far as I'm aware, the old buyers are still in charge. That's all I have, and I think I've been more than cooperative. Everything clear enough?
I appreciate all your help. Master Tlan.
You can see yourself out. Don't bother the droids when you go, and leave Natula alone.
Hello, Cypher. Always pleasant to speak. You know, I managed to slice into the Star Cluster's holocams. I got to see how you handle field work. I didn't think it possible to talk through a meeting with Jordal Tlan. You handled yourself adeptly.
You had no business watching me.
There's no privacy in this work. At least I tell you when I'm watching. So, now we know about VerveGen, a Sinchet Industries medical subsidiary purchased by a shadowy group of buyers. Those buyers were presumably members of the Terracell. The company was acquired to produce Cyclone and other technologies.
How could terrorists afford to buy a company?
Uncertain. It appears the Eagle's network has significant financial resources. I've located the VerveGen offices, but I'm unable to obtain personnel records. Their data is very well secured. I need you to set up surveillance. Slice into public terminals around the building perimeter, and I can use HoloNet resources to see and hear inside.
Say we're successful. Then what?
We analyze the situation, determine our best approach. VerveGen is located in the upper-level industrial sites. The sector is overrun by corporate security. Some may carry Cyclone as a last resort. When you're done, come to Shadowtown. We'll meet in person. Watch your X out.
Vehicle pads are currently open for business.
A task just for you? Oh, thank you, Master.
Ekun uliak memia.
Want some of this?
The results are much better than they appear, Master. You'll see.